I have no knowledge. I have no advice. Go somewhere else for that. I'm not your guy. Hello everybody, Drew here, tip of the Mitt Flips, where every 100 subscribers there is a giveaway, so if you're watching, make sure you're subscribed so you have a chance to win. Got like 6-ish orders going out, nothing fantastic, but, you know, it is what it is, as they say. Not a ton of things to pack up. I'm not actually that upset about it. I have many other things to accomplish today. I'm ahead of schedule on listings, so I'm going to list the 3 items to stay on schedule with my 10 items per day minimum of listings. And then I'm actually going to take the rest of the day off, and I'm going to cash in my change, and I'm going to go figure out cryptocurrency and buy some. Like, that has nothing to do with eBay, nothing to do with anything else, but that's what I'm going to do with the rest of my day. I have probably $200 in change just sitting, so why not? I mean, it's useless money right now anyways, so why not? And on that point, I have no advice. I have no knowledge, I have no advice. Go somewhere else for that. I'm not your guy. I'm literally just going to take a shot in the dark. I got some spare money because it's sitting around in change. Gonna buy some. Whatever happens, happens. Just more to kind of just see what it's all about. First thing going out today is Beanie Baby, Ronald McDonald House, Lot 13. It was a bunch of, you'll see on the screen, bunch of different McDonald's limited edition, whatever, Beanie Babies, but Beanie Babies, garbage. So that is why it sold for 1 penny. I am so sick of these Beanie Babies being around, and I've made my money. I sold all of the clear acrylic cases except for that one, and I made a ton of money off those, and I'm talking like a few $100s. The Beanie Babies at this point is cake, and that one specifically, I didn't really know what to price it, and I didn't really care. And that is the only time I do auctions. When I do not care how much money I get for it, I just want it gone. I just make the listing, take the pictures, set it at a penny, and whatever happens, happens. Of course, shipping on top, because that way you don't, you know, mess yourself over and end up losing money. But that is also the risk of setting an auction at a penny, that it might sell for a penny. I started 3 auctions at a penny at the same time, not the exact same time, but the same day. And I hope I'm digging for the right box here, and I don't want to put this somewhere else because I'll forget to put it back, of course. But as you can see, it's a big box. It's taking up a lot of space. That could be actual inventory worth actual money. So it was time to get it out of here. And yeah, so I put 3 things at auction. Come on. 3 things at auction. There was this. There was a set of stamps, like crafting, scrapbooking, stamps, whatever you use stamps for. And then also a lot of baby clothes. They were just like vintage baby clothes. I looked up that lots of vintage baby clothes go for around, you know, $15 to $50, somewhere in that range, and I have no knowledge. They were mine from when I was a kid. I have no money invested. So again, set it at a penny, and I just let it rip, where this one went for a penny plus shipping. The one, let me look it up real quick. It ends in 2 hours, but it's up to $10. It had a 1-cent bid on it for like 4 days, but now it's up to $10. And that is the crux of the matter with auctions, is in order to have an auction, you need 2 bidders. It doesn't matter how much that one bidder wants it. If only the one person wants it, they're going to get it for whatever you set your base price as. So I don't do auctions, again, unless I don't care how much money I get for it and I just want it gone. But this is the set of Beanie Baby stuff. They actually paid a decent amount for shipping. So I think what I did is I kind of padded the shipping cost a little bit. So I'll probably still make $3 or $4 on that. Because they paid almost $18 in shipping. There's no way it's going to cost $18. I mean, it goes to Utah, so that's kind of far, but there's no way it costs $18 in shipping. Next up, we have a vintage 1999 Quaker Oats bowl. Right there. This is one of those weird things where it's just kind of how eBay works, the algorithms and stuff, I think. They don't really tell you those things. This one sold for $15.99 plus shipping. It sold, and immediately, I mean 2.5 seconds later, I got an offer on the next one, which I declined because I had two. One sold. I have no reason to take. They offered like $6, like a lowball offer, because that went for $15.99 plus shipping. And then we have in the old system, new Robic Pedometer M337 something. I honestly have no idea what this is. Let's see. It's easy read, dial for low, light, or night, measures distance walked. So that's what that is. I didn't know, now I know. Right there. New in package, I think. $20.99 free shipping. I got that at Salvation Army, I think. I probably paid $1 for it. Maybe $2 tops. Sent out an offer on this. Motorola CH something. It's a Motorola handset dock like this. If you watch, long time ago, I did a video on selling like your regular house phones and stuff like that. And I had, like many things before, just been piling them up until I finally was like, I've got to do something with these. And I trashed 30-40% of it. I listed, you know, the rest, and most of it's gone. There's very little left. I think, like this one is left, and you can't see it, but it's another regular house phone dock with an extender. I'll put that back before I forget about it. But that's all that's left from all that. So I'll actually put a link to that video, whether or not you find it interesting. But it's you know, a little bit of a glimpse of like what to look out for, what's worth selling, kind of stuff like that. It's so long ago, I honestly don't exactly remember what I put in the video. But for that, $14.99 free shipping. That'll go first class. It's super light. And after that, again, in the old system, we have a vintage Vision Corningware. Took an offer. 0.5 liter saucepan. Now, there's a good chance I don't have one clean, but maybe. Because this was one of those times where I had multiple quantity. Oh, it's so hard to see. I think that's it. If not, I'll double check, but I think that's it. Amber, Corningware, Vision, frying pan, saucepan type of deal there. Took an offer, $15 plus shipping. But yeah, I had like 4 of each. Like that one, the smaller pan, the waffle bottom, which the waffle bottom frying pans, that's your better end of your Corning Vision. And I just cleaned one. I made sure none of them had chips, and I cleaned the worst one. So if one had like a burn mark on it or something, I cleaned the worst one. I took a picture of it, and I just did a multi-quantity. But now it comes back around. I'm like, I should have just cleaned them all, because now I'm having to peel stickers and clean them, and just do the thing when you're doing the thing. Like I'm the only employee. Like, who am I passing that off to? I'm passing that off to me to just have to do later. So past Drew was being lazy, so now present Drew has to do his work for him. And then last thing going out, it's a Volkel embroidered snapback hat. I've never heard of this brand. I don't know what it is, but it's this right here. It's a pretty cool hat. I like the wool look with the snapback. That's a really popular, trendy type of hat. Because it's trendy, I saw it and I didn't need to know. I just kind of took a shot. It was, I think, $3. I got $24.99 free shipping. And how I figured out it was Volkel, spelled V-O-L-K-L, is I used Google Image. Actually, now that I have a GoPro, I can do things like that. Yeah, Google Image looks like that right there. Just looks like a normal search engine. It's an app you can buy, but say, let me find something Let's see if this works. Got a Game Boy game right here. Okay, so say oh man, I can't figure out what this is. How will I ever do it? Go to your Google image, click on the icon, and snap the picture. Boom, Shrek, Game Boy, tells me. And now that, you go, Drew, well, everyone can tell what that is. Yeah, of course, that was just an example. But this, where I have no idea what that logo is, duh, Drew, that's the example I should have used. Get your head together. So I go like that. Again, take the picture. Come down here. Boom. Found it. Vocal. And that's how I found it. Easy peasy. And it works on things that blow my mind. Little tiny action figure pieces. Just really, really useful on a daily basis almost. That's all the sales today. Like I said, not a crazy day, but good enough. And then that auction ends sometime soon. I'll get at least $10 for useless baby clothes that I was about to throw away. I just spread them out on thing, took a couple pictures, set an auction, said whatever happens, happens, and what happens, I get 10 bucks. But again, just like with the Beanie Babies, there is some risk with auctions. That's why I don't do them. The only time you would want to is if there's something that's very desirable that the price is determined by how popular the market is for it at that moment, where the price will go above market, which really there's not a lot of things. It's like your high end collectibles where you're talking like, you know, way over the top. And if you watch this channel, there's a good possibility you watch other reseller channels. And some of them are very, very animate about pointing out the fact that their auctions are not the same as other people's auctions. They have many more eyes on theirs. Their stores have hundreds, if not thousands of watchers. There are people that just want to bid just to bid, so they get in early. Oh, I'm the first bid. Boom, 1 penny. Someone else is going to outbid me, and they don't care. So it pushes it up in the algorithm and stuff. And some resellers are very upfront about that. Some are not. I had an auction, I went for crazy amounts of money that no one else would get. It's because you have a channel. And that I'm not at that place. I put up an auction, I'm taking the risk that it's going for a penny or it goes for some other dollar amount. Which actually kind of segues into my tip of the day. I think I'll try to make like a graphic tip of the day, pew pew pew, lasers and stuff. I don't know. Anybody know how to do that? I could probably figure it out. YouTube is the best. But my tip of the day is don't be afraid to try. Okay? Lots of times I'll see people who, you know, they get an Xbox like this one I got peeled apart right here, and they go, oh well, didn't come with cords, or I tested it, didn't really work, or something, you know, or a VCR. The prime example, VCR. Put the tape in, well, the tracking's real bad, well, whatever. Pull it apart. I mean, if it doesn't work, you're gonna sell for parts? You're gonna make, you know, minimum dollars. Pull it apart. Watch a YouTube video on how to. I'm not just saying just like rip it apart. There are hundreds, thousands of videos on how to dismantle, fix I could look up a different video for every single one of these units, and there will be an individual video for it. Look it up, pull it apart, see if there is a thing. If you get to a point where you're like, I'm out of my depth, not a chance, then stop. Put it back together. If you fixed it, great. If you didn't, you've got additional knowledge that next time that comes up, you can decide whether or not you are able to fix it. I've ripped apart GameCubes, Nintendos, Xboxes, VCRs, DVD players, receivers, all kinds of stuff. Have I fixed all of those? No. Am I better at fixing all of those? Yes. So through doing, I've grown my knowledge. Where now, when I see an Xbox for sale that they're like, I don't know if it works, and then I get it and it's disgusting, it's got like dog hair stuck in it, whatever, I don't care. I go, okay, great. I'll give you 30 bucks for it, 20 bucks for it, 10 bucks for it. Because to them, it's broken trash. To me, I go, I'm probably going to pull that apart and fix it. And I'm going to make $100. Especially like GameCubes. I was shocked how easy they are to work on. Couple screws here, there, boop, boop, boop. You're good to go. It only has like 3 parts that are actual like functioning parts on the inside. Easy. I've fixed VCR doors, tracking. I'm not gonna like order a part, you know, that kind of stuff. Once it gets to that point, I've either fixed it or I haven't. But that's my personal opinion on it. But most like DVD players, if there's something wrong with them, it's usually the laser's burnt out. You can order a laser to almost any game system DVD player. Actually, you can, just depending if that value is worth it to you. But try. Give it a shot. At least look it up. Watch the video and go, wow, that seems like too much, or I need a special tool and I don't have it. Like, one time, I got a cassette player and the timing was way off. And there was like no way to pull it apart. And I'm like, that's weird. So I look up the video and it says, hey, you need this specific tool, which is like a trimmer tool is what it's called. And they're plastic screwdrivers. And there was a hole in the back. And I put it in, little twist, fixed. That went from being literal trash, $10, $15, to like $150 cassette player. So yeah, like just try. That's my tip of the day. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Subscribe, share, and be good to each other.